How's it going today?
Good.
Good.
Like vegan stuff.
Have you ever seen footage like this before?
Yeah.
All right, see you later.
It's the one and only Digo Double G.
Hi there. How are you doing? Yeah. What do you think? Yeah. Yeah. Do you think it's necessary?
Yeah, of course. I think people need to know, but
No. Do you think that killing them in this manner is necessary? Killing them at all?
no.
Yeah.
I don't agree.
So then, how do you think we justify doing this to animals?
We can't justify doing that to animals.
Yeah, because animals are like us. They think and feel, and they want to live, right? Yeah.
You guys are the, I think it's you guys are the vegan activists.
You nailed it. How'd you know?
I've seen you guys here before.
What gave it away? Oh, you've seen it before. Cool.
Yeah, just new footage.
Yeah.
I'm trying to see you guys new footage.
On each of these screens, you'll see different ways that animals are abused and hurt and killed for our food, for our clothing, or for our cosmetics.
It's custom
What's that?
because I eat beer for it's custom. It's necessary to change.
You say it's custom,
Yes.
like it's tradition.
Yes.
Yes.
It's
That-
tradition.
that's true. We have been consuming animals for as long as we've been human,
It's
right?
like the fish.
What's that?
The fish
And
and, the
Yes.
because
Yeah, we've been consuming fish as well for as long as, we can go all the way back. But the important thing to consider is that nowadays we have plant-based alternatives, which means we don't have to be killing animals anymore. So with that in mind, what can we do as individuals to stop this?
I guess do what you guys are doing, create awareness.
It's about education, yeah, but how about from like an individual perspective? Like, what could you do to help stop this?
Well, firstly, stop consuming that stuff.
Yeah.
Uh,
What do you think? Have you ever heard of veganism before?
no, I haven't. I mean, I know what veganism is, but are you talking about the movement, or are you talking about
Yeah.
some kind of an organization?
No, I'm talking about the movement, which is just basically individuals choosing to leave animal products off their plate.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because we all kind of like get confronted with this question, and I'll ask it to you. Is taste more important than life?
That's not.
Yeah.
That's not.
And do you think that it's necessary to be consuming animals to survive? Yeah. So then, with that in mind, can we justify torturing, enslaving, killing animals for food when we don't need to?
No, we can't.
Yeah. And that's why all of us are here, right?
Yeah.
I have a question.
Sure.
So do you guys like undercover people in these places?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, a lot of this is undercover footage.
That's good.
Yeah, do you agree with that? Like going undercover to get this footage?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, because it's the truth, right?
Because remember, they said if factories had windows, man,
We'd all be vegan.
we'd all be vegan.
Yeah, so hey,
Not only that, it requires way too much energy to produce this.
you seem to know what you're talking about. So are you vegan?
Mostly.
Mostly?
I mean, I eat a lot of carbs.
Yeah.
Mostly that. Wheat, bread, meat, dairy, almost never.
Almost never?
Like only, maybe like once a week I get like nuggets. That's all.
Yeah. Once a week you get nuggets. Can I ask you a question? Say like I was anti-rape. I don't want people to get raped ever. And I told you I'm so anti-rape that I only rape once a week. What would you say to me?
Not anti-rape.
What's that?
You're not anti-rape.
That's right, exactly. So, I mean, I see your heart's in the right place, and you're cutting down, you're doing that.
Yeah.
But I want to encourage you to go further and just let it all go.
So how long have you been vegan for?
4 years,
So no meat.
no meat, no dairy, no eggs.
Yeah, technically we don't need that to survive.
We don't need any of that to survive. What's
Yeah.
more, I'm healthier without it. Do you think that in today's day and age we need to be eating meat to survive? Or animal products?
Not animal products maybe, but yeah, I mean eating meat is good. I don't mind eating meat,
Yeah.
but I don't agree with the way that they are handled or the way that they, capture them.
I see. So, you're in the majority. 99% of people will disagree with these practices, but you're also in the majority that 99% of people also will be eating these products and directly supporting these industries.
now catastrophe in Amazon.
Exactly. Do you know the reason?
Many animals die. Yeah.
Exactly. So they're clear cutting forests and they're burning them to make way for more grazing ground for cattle.
And what recommendation you for the people eat? Vegetables or
Lentils, tofu,
Okay.
chickpeas, beans, yeah, are all viable protein sources.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
And how about for you personally? Do you consume animal products?
No.
You don't?
Yeah, just like milk and cheese once in a while.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
That's about it.
Cool. Do you know what goes on in the dairy industry?
Uh, kind of, sort of, but maybe not as much as you guys do.
Maybe, yeah. Do you know why cows produce milk?
Yeah, for their cows.
That's right.
Yeah.
So what do you think would happen if we allowed the calf and the mother to stay together and the calf to drink the mother's milk
I
like
know, I know the
naturally would?
reality. I mean, the way they do it here is definitely not the right way to do it.
Yeah,
There are
so-
better ways to do that.
So on the first day of birth, the first day of a calf's birth, it'll be separated from its mother, right? Yeah, they're very maternal animals. Mother cows will bellow out for their kids for weeks on end. And we do that because we want the milk for ourselves, right? Yeah. And how about the egg industry? Are you aware of some of the things that go on in the egg industry?
No. Like I said, I mean, we hear about it here and there.
Yeah, yeah.
But I guess there's vested interest that make sure that we don't know the real truth, right?
Yeah. So one of the most gruesome things that goes on in the egg industry is only the hens, the female hens.
text me one photo.
I'm sorry.
Can you take me one photo, please?
All right. Sure.
Put them there.
Only the hens lay eggs. The male chicks are useless to the industry because they don't lay eggs. So on the very first day of their life, they'll be ground up alive in giant macerators and killed because they're useless. I have a card for you. So here's some more information on the subject. What we advocate for is veganism. I'm sure you've heard of veganism, which means we don't consume any animal products. And we do that because these industries only exist because the consumer creates a demand for these products, right? So if we keep these products off our plates, we start to slow down that demand and we can cause real change in the world. So there's some documentaries here that you can watch. I rarely recommend you watch Cowspiracy. It really impacted me. And if you're really curious, you want to take that next step, vegan22.com, you get signed up with a dietitian that helps you make the transition to a fully plant-based diet. Thank you so much for your time. I was vegetarian for about 6 months before I went vegan, and I thought going vegetarian was enough. At least I'm not consuming animal flesh, right? At least then I'm not contributing to that. But then what I learned is that the dairy industry and the egg industries are the meat industries because the animals that get raised to produce eggs or produce milk end up being slaughtered for meat all the same once they're spent, once they can't produce eggs, once they can't produce milk. So the industries are one and the same. So you can't drink cow's milk or eat eggs without supporting this form of animal cruelty. And that's just the harsh reality. But hey, there's an optimistic side to this. There are dozens of plant milks available that are just as tasty,
Yeah.
more nutritious.
Yeah, I usually consume almond milk.
Great, yeah, almond milk is delicious. I'm a soy milk guy myself. Rice milk is awesome as well, yeah. Like we don't need to be drinking cow's milk, right? We're not baby cows. We don't need baby cow growth formula, right? Because who's the milk for? It's not for us. It was never for us. We just decided one day it was for us.
Because it's custom.
Thanks a lot, man. I appreciate it too. I have a card. Can I steal a card from somebody? Wonderful. Yeah, I have a card for you. Here's some wonderful documentaries to check out. Definitely check out Cowspiracy.
I've seen it.
Or maybe What the Health or Dominion. That one's a hard watch, but I mean, you come out on the other side never the same. And if you want to take this further, vegan22.com is a website where you sign yourself up and they pair you with a dietitian, someone to help you make the transition. So you get paired with recipes, a support group, someone that's going to help you make sure you get all your nutrients right, make the transition, be the change you want to see in the world, right?
Appreciate it.
You got
Thank
it.
you very much.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, I know the corporations have a lot of power.
Yes, they do. Yeah. And what do you think is the best thing we can do to limit our corporations' power?
Pretty much to come out here and get people aware.
Totally, and I mean, on just like consumers' part, it's just about not contributing to this, right? Not because every time we pay for an animal product, we're saying, "Please, can I have some more?" Basically, right? We're encouraging demand, right? Hey, I appreciate talking to you today. What's your name? My name's Adam.
Daniel.
Daniel. Nice.
Good luck with your cause.
Thanks. Here, have you been given a card like this before?
No.
Okay, look up some of these documentaries, and also if you need any extra assistance, challenge22.com. You get paired with a dietitian. They help you make the transition.
Got it.
Super easy.
Thanks, man.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it. See you later.
Because people don't see what is the
Exactly.
the process.
Exactly. You know the quote, if slaughterhouses had glass walls, we'd all be vegan. Because none of us support this cruelty. And yet 3 times a day.
This is Canada.
This is
or
Canada.
around the world.
Standard practice everywhere
Yeah,
around the world.
But this is the sample is from Canada.
I'm not sure if this footage was recorded in Canada, but the practices and the standards for how they slaughter animals are very similar, which is a bolt gun through the head, and then they get their throat slit.
I put in the website. I put in my website.
Yeah. Yeah, please do. It's important that we share this information, right?
I am Anglican bishop
Oh, wonderful.
because it's custom to eat beef and
Yes.
chicken. Yeah,
Yeah.
I can change.
Do you think that God would want these animals to suffer in the way they do?
No, only today. But I understand what happened.
Yeah.
It's only business.
It is business. That's right. At the end of the day, it is business. There's a profit to be made, and that's why these animals are exploited.
Yeah, the human people
Yes.
is bad people.
Yes. We have a lot to atone for. And I think a good way to start is to educate people about what goes on so that they can make informed decisions and they can decide for themselves whether or not they want to support this kind of cruelty.
No compassion.
Exactly. It's all about compassion.
So,
Do unto others,
no,
right?
I don't think about that. Only today okay. Because
Damn, it feels good to be a gangster. A real gangster type player plays his cards right. A real gangster type player never runs his mouth, cause real gangsterized players don't start fights. And brothers always got a high cap, showing all his boys how we shot him. But real gangster type players don't flex that, cause real gangster like players know they got him. Now everything is cool in the mind of a gangster, 'cause